Hello friends, I just wanted to hop on here and give a few more tips as I'm working through this because I'm sure some of you might, benefit from these tips. One thing when you're working with charcoal and you're trying to lay down a darker area of value, and if you're trying to use a paintbrush, it can just kind of like fluff it away and not stick to the actual paper. So one way of doing that is to really use your fingers. So it just provides this beautiful, smooth, even sort of a tone. And you can just sort of go in. I'm just using a 6B charcoal stick here. And I'm just going in and basically using my finger to rub it in and blend it. And then I'm going to go and use a round, very soft paintbrush to lighten up some of the areas of value. So right now I really just want to darken this. This part here is quite dark in shadow. Then we've got quite a light area here, and this part is a bit lighter too. There's a lot of areas that are lighter than what I have here, but I'm going to use a specific technique to lighten those. But the first thing I want to do is really get those darker values in first, and then I will go ahead and use my paintbrush. And you can also use a blending stump for this as well. So I'm just going to demonstrate here. So you can use a variety of paintbrushes. So these are soft synthetic paintbrushes. These are round. So this is a larger size 16, a 6, and this is a 4. So for what I'm going to do right now, I'll probably just use my size 6 and just watch as I just lightly apply the paintbrush to the areas that I want to lighten in value. So for instance, according to my reference, this part's dark, but right below it is a little lighter. So it just shows a little bit of texture. So by taking this and just ever so lightly brushing some away, and carefully, you can either vacuum up that extra powder or blow it off, but be very careful. And then I have a paper towel, or you could just use, like I have this towel on my lap, and I just basically clean off my paintbrush regularly on the towel, just so that it's not caked with a bunch of powder. And there'll be a ton of other texture in here after, but right now I'm just laying down my values. So like this part is quite textured. I've done that, and now I'm working my way down to finish the ear. And I just want to complete my tonal values before I go ahead with all this fun detailed textures and whatnot. But I thought it would be interesting to just sort of give you guys a bit of an example of how to lighten values ever so carefully when you've got charcoal down. If you don't want to take off too much, and you don't know how to lighten it, and you don't want to use a kneaded eraser because that could look a little blotchy, you can just use that. If you want to remove some, but not so drastically, you can use a hog hair. This is a real hog hair filbert brush. You can use a round, whatever you want. This is just a filbert one. It's a size 4, and it is stiff bristles, okay? So using the stiff bristles and with a light hand, I can push down on this, and it doesn't take it away quite as much as what a soft, fluffy brush would do. So it sort of gives me not a super light value, but like a little bit darker. And then if I wanted to blend it and push it into the paper so that it is not brushing away easily, I use a round soft brush but cut on an angle. But anyways, I cut it at an angle so it makes this part stiffer, and it actually helps to push the charcoal into the paper and not lighten it so much or brush it away. So that's one way of getting some darker values without continuing to take the charcoal off. And if it takes it off a little bit more than I want, again, if your finger's dirty already, I know it sounds funny, but if it's dirty already, it will smoothen it out nicely. If you use a clean finger and do this, the oils from your finger might take away a bit too much. So I would recommend getting your finger dirty already so that when you are blending your charcoal onto the paper, it doesn't take away too much. Okay, so I'm getting this tonal value correct, and I like it, and I'm going to push that down a little bit, and then I want to emphasize this line again a little bit more by using my round paintbrush, and I'm just going to fluff it away ever so lightly like that, and you can see it just moving away. Clean off my brush, and it moves away. So charcoal is so fun in this way because you can really manipulate it by using different tools. So it's just really getting, like, playing with your tools, really getting to learn the tools that you're using to achieve the look that you want. It's really trial and error, but I thought I would just pop on here just to give you guys a little bit of an insider's tip. So these lines here are veins. You can see I've done a layer and I've really pressed it down, and now you can take your paintbrush and you just lightly go over the areas that's highlighted, and you can just take away a little bit of the charcoal as you need to. See how it's already, boom, popping up, and then I push in the outer edge, and even here there's like a vein that's not even visible really, but a little bit of texture that goes like this. And look at that, just like that, I've achieved a lighter value in here without hardly any effort. And again, brushing a tiny little bit away here starts to really give it some dimension. Anyway, just wanted to hop on here and show you guys this tip. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are having a wonderful week creating artwork. Take care, guys.